50. Have fun. Best we can do on every single shot. Hey.
Kessler with his last stone, going for a pivot. Test 2-3. Smith put ones back 4. Kessler's first stone. Max with a little scrub to get it over. Looks like a nose hit and be sitting just on the side of the button. Smith hits and rolls to the back 12. Final stone, Bachek with hammer. I would assume a hit and roll out to retain the hammer. It's falling out. Max is trying to get it back. He'll get it and roll out. Blank end. Bachek retains hammer. Mac's going to take this one out. Dylan scrubbing it hard. Hit and stick. Full 4-foot. Hit and roll out. Opens up the house again. Mac's going for a corner draw. Looks a little deep. Won't be too bad. Sitting on the outside of the 8-foot. Smith flies that one through the zone and out the back. Kessler's calling for a draw around onto the tee line behind the wide guard for Dylan. Looks okay. They're scrubbing it. Now it's starting to move. Looks good. Mac's all over it. Just about. Oh, just about. Nice hit and stick by Smith. Kessler going to do the same, try to roll under. Max is on it to try to get it to curl. Might hit it and roll right on the center line. Top button. It's wide open for Smith. Smith hits. Gonna roll to about the outside 8 foot. Kessler's calling a nose hit. Max trying to turn this over. It was probably a hair heavy and a little inside or outside the boom. Smith now trying to come in around. Sit on the other side, split the house. They were scrubbing it, but it was a bit heavy. Kessler's going to take this one out the back. Andrew gets another crack at nose hit. Just outside the broom again, but a lot lighter, so it might get there. Don't know if we're going to get the nose hit we wanted, but we got it. Hit and roll out.
That's okay.
The out-turn draw looks heavy. The sweepers are off of it. Everybody's waving no. Kessler's going to step out here and hopefully take this one out the back. Kessler calls for a draw behind the tight corner guard. Kessler's first stone. Bachek with hammer. They're talking. Dylan just keeping it clean. Might be there all on its own. Trying to curl it now. Max gonna try to snuck it in behind there. Decent weight. Trying to get it a little bit buried. Probably half rock buried. Nice shot. A little deeper, but not bad. Smith's Gonna call and sit on it by the looks of it. Nice light takeout by the sounds of the call of the ice. A few misses by both teams, not generating much for offense or scoring opportunities. Smith out of the hack here. Looks light. They were sweeping it straight. Now they're trying to curl it. Looks like it might go right by. Draw to the house for 2 for Kessler. Guys are scrumming it. It looks really light. They just need a piece of the paint. Let's go, guys. Nope, won't make it. Bachek won. Kessler calls for a center guard for Max. Little deep and in the rings. Above the tee line in the 8-foot. Smith looks like a light tap here. They get it out and sit top button. Max with a bigger weight takeout for a nose hit. Dylan's trying to keep it straight. Ice is pretty bendy here, even with some weight. Takeout rolls back over to where they were before. This one looks like it's going to turn in there and get it. Might get the inside roll again. Oh no, nose hit. Sits right there. Kessler's call. Hit and roll to the center. Ooh, Dylan slipped on that one. Coming out of the hack, it's probably going to bend out of the way. I'm not too sure what happened there. Front foot slipped out from under him. Smith calling for a corner guard in front of their existing one. Over curls, but looks like it's going to bite the 12-foot. Might set up for a double here. That looks like they're just going to go for the existing one. Must be a little more stagger than we can see on the camera or from our view here. Dylan gets out of the hack better this time. Andrew outside the broom, and Max is trying to get it to come over. Just flashes it. Smith, I think, was trying to put another one in there, but they're scrubbing it hard to try to get it to the rings. Now they're lying 3 scattered everywhere. A couple of misses there and gives Smith the opportunity. As I said last time, misses were not allowing the scoring opportunities, but now the misses are making scoring opportunities for others. Andrew, bigger weight. Dylan trying to keep this one straight onto the one on the center. Big weight, rolls out. Timeout, Smith. Call us to put one top forefoot on the right of your screen. Smith has hammer. Was the third's last stone. They're scrubbing it. Now they're off. It comes in. Maybe a little heavy. Kessler's getting out there. Is it going to stick around? Might be biting the back there. Looks like that one is just out, reviewing the overhead. Kessler going to take out the one on the right-hand side of your screen. Dylan trying to hold that one straight and hopefully roll into the rings. Hits and sticks. And it is half a rock inside the rings. Smith with the skips first stones. Looks like it is just in the 12-foot. Now Kessler with his last. Smith with hammer. Looks like Kessler's going to try to freeze, corner freeze to the one on your left. Oh no, I had that wrong. He's out turn. He's going to get a piece of that one and roll to the center. Lays in the center line. The back one on the right, yellow is not in the rings. Smith here with a nose hit could possibly outscore the red one on the right. The light-colored rings here make it hard to tell even on the overhead. Red is sitting shot, yellow second shot. If they nose hit it, a yellow should be sit 2. They're trying to hold that one straight. Nose hit should be 2. Confirmed, Smith scores 2 to go up 2-1 after 3. Calling for a center guard. Confirmed. 2 for Smith. They go up 2-1 after 3. That one comes into the 8-foot. Kessler calling for the corner guard. It's sitting there. Update on the Sipka rink. Sipka scored 1 in the first and give up 3 in the second. Currently playing in the third with a pretty clean house. 3-ish rocks each to go. Quite a bit of bend here. They're 3 feet outside that center line. And it's going to end up at least at the 8 foot. Yeah, there is quite a bit of bend. Probably a good 6 feet of bend, if not more. Yeah, and talking about bend, we've got about 3 feet of ice here for a normal takeout. Dylan trying to hold this one straight. Called off. Gets a little bit of roll. And a biter on the side. Hopefully that one will come into play later on. Smith calling for another draw to about the same spot. Supers get on it early. Kessler calls for a double takeout here for Dylan. Max holding that one straight. It's got weight. Looks like it's a nose though.
When they had the Alberta curling series, one of the women's teams threw a peel and didn't stop it. It hit. They got to melt it back in, but they haven't had time.
Smith calling for a return the favor and take out that red rock that Dylan just delivered. Looks wide. They're trying to scrub it over. Don't think it's going to get it. Just a hair wide. Board weight takeout here for Dylan. Comes out of the hack. Looks like he hit it. Might be a hair heavy, but it got a lot of bend here, so Max trying to bend that one over. Now we're going straight. Looks like we're going to get rolls into the middle. Bachek's line 3 currently. Smith here looks like a little roll under. Oh, might be a little bit too much weight. It's going to go right out. See what Kessler calls here for Andrew. Probably tuck one somewhere. Oh. Yeah, he's calling a top of the skull there. Sweepers like it. Just lightly scrubbing it in there. Gotta stop. Smith there to scrub it. And just out. About 6 inches too heavy. Smith with a takeout. Trying to hold this one straight. Looked like he pulled it in on his delivery. But with enough weight, it's not bending. And nose and flop a little bit to the right. Kessler going to call the same thing, a nose hit. Gonna have to get some bend on this one. Goes wide on the broom. Max is scrumming it as far as he can. And just flashes it. Update on the Sipka rink. Sipka scored 1 in the third. Without the hammer in the fourth. Down 3-2.
Time out. Why are you walking in the 20 yards and you just with an overthrow and you just wrong button? Let it go after the button. Wrong button, don't watch the second shot.
Smith with their first rock. Looks like they're going to draw in. Be about the center line, top of the house is the call. Looks good, but the scrubbers are on it. Yelling hard at it. It's going to be top of the house, something for Bachek to come around. Kessler calls a takeout and a roll under cover. Kessler's first. Bachek with hammer. Down 2-1. Coming home in the fourth. Kessler's a bit inside the broom. Max got on it, but maybe overslept that. Looks like it's going to be a nose hit. Gotta let that rock work. Smith with his last rock. Deciding if they're going to draw in around their guard or are they going to take one out.
Timeout. Timeout.
Timeout, Smith.
Are you going to get contact with him? No. You've been hitting all day. Hit one to the wall. Right? What do you mean? About this? The control? A little bit more, Reed. Just a hair more. Yep.
It sounded like the coach convinced them to take at least one scoring point out of there. And then let Bachek do something with it. Else, don't leave him with an opportunity for three. Hit it, rolls it through, rolls out the side. Kessler has an open house to draw 4-2. Kessler set in the hack. Comes out. Dillon on the inside to keep it straight. Max to get some bend in it. Dillon keeping it clean. Just got to talk weight here. They're going to scrub that one in. Looks good. A little scrub. Put it on the button, making a statement. Kessler calling for a center guard. Smith through the house with theirs. Now Max trying to come around the corner guard, but looks like we're putting up another guard a little higher. See if we can get some angles here. Almost straight back. Smith racks on the top guard. Pushes it back side by side. Kessler's going to draw for another draw around that for Dylan. Looks heavy. Sweepers are off. Max is on it now, so they're either trying to get it out or tuck it. Nope, just a hair heavy. Smith's trying the same thing. Sweepers are on it. A little wider than his last. But it's starting to come down and wait. Probably turn sideways here right shortly. Just tucks it, just misses and tucks it behind. Kessler gets on it, sweeps it. It's sitting back of the 12-foot. Kingsley with a big sweep for a takeout on rink 1. Dylan trying to tuck it around there. It's just going to start turning sideways here shortly. Misses it, tucks it around. Got to sit, and it's going to sit with backing right on that back one. Sits in the 8-foot. Smith trying to do the same thing, but it looks light, and it's going to tuck right into the pack of guards there. Kessler, same thing, just a little higher in the house now. Protect that back one. Either force Smith to one, or maybe even steal. And is shaping up not bad for Bachek. Both sweepers on it real hard. Looks really good. Sit. Now we want to turn it. Now let it sit. Right on the tee line. Tucked in behind 4 big covers. Smith comes out with the thirds rock. Front end is sweeping it hard, trying to get it in there. They get off and let it turn. Might get a bounce off of Bachek's and out. See about 7/8 of that rock. Kessler's calling for a light hit by the looks of it, and roll behind cover for Andrew here. Comes out, looks good. Dylan's going to try to keep that one straight. Now Max is going to turn it on. Get some turn. It'll go. Didn't get the roll under that they liked, but it's sitting there wide open for Smith. Smith with the hammer. Their thirds last rock. They're going to call the same thing. Looks like a little bit bigger weight. Smith comes out. They're trying to hold it straight. They're going to rack on the top. Oh, they got it, and they got a double out of it. Isn't what they called, but they got a double out of it. Kessler's going to come down and freeze up to that one. Watching it. The goal here is a freeze, corner freeze. Both boys are on it real hard. They get by the guards. They're going to sit right on it. Yellow is still shot rock, but Bachek sits 2 and 3. Smith with the first skip stone coming here. Looks like Smith decided to split the house and put one in the open on the left-hand side. Looks heavy, nobody's touching it. There is some backing there. I don't know if it's far enough out. Andrew's going to get out there and see if he can get it back as far as they can. And it is biting out the back, but is about the 5th or 6th shot rock, so Kessler now going to try to get one tucked in there, maybe bump that yellow out of the way, or at least make it tighter for another draw.
Then our sitting.
Watching all the way, boys. Heads up, heads up.
Kessler looks good. Kessler yelling at the boys. They're on it. Get in there. Rub off their own. It does look like yellow still retains first shot. They have to get a piece of the forefoot to score two.
These are W apples.
Line looks good, but the sweepers are all on it. Third guy's coming out. Look like it's going to be short. Smith with one. Tie it up.
I'm listening to a bunch of anxiety. Oh, yeah. But I'm listening that is true. I think that was the tell you the story anyway.
In the fifth end, Bachek held Smith to one. Ties it up. Bachek has hammer in the sixth end. Coming at you. They put up a nice center guard. No tick rule in effect here this weekend. Kessler called for a corner guard. Maybe just a hair out. Hair deeper than he called, but it's there. It's effective. Smith calls for his lead to come around. Looks short. Trying to get it, keep it off their guard. Just right by it. It's going to probably pop out the other end. It has so much bend. Just past the tee line and out the other side of the 4-foot. So from where that guard is, it just missed it. So call it 6 inches to the right of the center line, and it comes out 2 feet left of the other side. So quite a bit of bend at the end. Kessler trying to do the other way, but they'll have to put that one back, as I said earlier, a no-tick rule. They put it back in, then they lose their shooter. Very similar shot here from their second. They're going to hit and spill off their own guard, put up a couple of corners. Kessler says, let's stick one right here.
Kessler, still a no tick. He can't take his own off. No? Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, but you can
Kessler's having a discussion
Okay,
with the
no, if
coach.
you're good with that's fine.
Oh, it would be benefiting you guys, but like, no, I'm pretty sure it's
Okay.
like the free guard.
Okay, yeah.
So you could hear it there. We had a mic right beside the coach down there for the ambient noise. Kessler stands his ground. Little hot. I think with all that confusion, it threw him off of what we were actually supposed to be throwing. Smith puts up a nice center guard. Tightens the window for where Bachek can come through. Kessler calls a draw through that port on the right-hand side. Dylan slipped again. I thought it was hot, but the boys are on it scrubbing, so it's coming down. I'm going to try to get it around this. If not, tick off and get it in the rings anyway. Yeah, leave it out there so we got some sort of angle to get it back in later if we need to. Smith trying to guard here again. Probably get all the way over to the center line for sure. Plugs that hole. Kessler's going to do some housekeeping up here. Calls appeal for Andrew. Hard on it, going to push that one back and get a double. Not a double, jammed on the red on the left there. But at least there's a red to promote there if we need to later.
Can I check the rules? You're 100% right. It's opponent's fault.
Bachek on the defense here a little bit. Smith protecting that one lonely yellow in the house.
Time out. Time out. Time out. What's the ACP?
Smith calls a timeout.
Center line.
Must have called a timeout for the ice call because now he's way out in the wings on the boards. Again, probably pretty frosty out there. No path on that. All they're trying to do is prevent Kessler from taking that same angle and being able to get to the button. This is Smith's third last rock. Looks like it's going to hit the red guard at the top. Kessler there changes the angle. Still has a line back if he wants to raise it. He's going to peel both of them. Open it up so that he can at least get to that on his two shots. Andrew out. Big hit. Dylan trying to keep it straight. He's going to hit the crotch here. It might stick there. Opens it up a bit. Yellow one jammed.
No, that didn't touch.
Smith looks like they're going to block left-hand side of this center line. Smith with the first skip stones. Sweepers are on it. Trying to carve that one over. Plug this hole and protect their lonely one in the rings. Oh, they are coming all the way in. There it is. Kessler's trying to slash the top by the looks of it. Kessler, I think, wants to open up that middle. Hopefully there's less jamming on these runbacks and peels than earlier. Got to get that right angle. But ultimate goal is to open up that front end so that he has a draw on his last. Dylan holding it straight here, wants to run back to the left. Oh, he jams on the other one. But ultimate goal, like I said, opens up that middle. So half the shot went right. We got some run back, but we got a jam. But wide open up front. See where Smith wants to put one and where they can put one. Smith calls a timeout. They're now going to put a... Looks like they're going to try to bite one right to the top 12. And right on the center line. Sweepers are off. Might be a hair deeper than they were expecting, and it's outside a bit. Not too bad. I think Kessler might try the double here and leave him one. Suggested, I think, the draw to the button. We got the front end coming down. Not too sure there's enough space there with the way that it turns after it comes past the there. You miss that, you're giving them 3. I think Coach Don would have a timeout here. And they're thinking they can do it. That's their call, I guess. Like Coach said, play the shot you think you can make, and they think they can make it. Gonna have to just skinny the high guard on the right because it's gonna turn completely left once it gets slowed down. Kessler comes out. Looks like a fairly decent release. It's gonna start turning here, but it's got not enough weight. It's gonna curl. No. There, steal a 3. So Bachek gives up a steal of 3 in a big hole here with only 2 ends to play. They will have the hammer going away from us. Smith was going to put up a center guard, but it looks deep and it might be in the house. Kessler calls to take out the guard, or the was supposed to be a guard that's now in the rings. Nice draw behind here by Max. A little deep. Looks like it held on. Call is another one, possibly just a little higher. He swept it. We're thinking it's a little hotter up here. It's going to knife over. Look at that thing turn and stop. Sits T-line, tucked in behind a whole ton of cover. Update on the Sitka rink as they have skip stones to play in the sixth end. Sitka is down 4-3 without the hammer. Smith trying to follow Dylan Stone in there, but a little short. Bites half a stone into the 12-foot there. Kessler needs to make a decision. It probably out counts the one at the back. First shot stone is the one right beside Kessler there on the left. Kessler will leave that one there and hopefully pick that one out later for a multiple score. Dylan with another draw. Wants it just tucked behind that current one, or the one that is sitting at the top 12. It's a little light. Smith calls, draw around, just right of the center line, T-line high. See how their first of the third stones that goes. Looks light, both front end sweepers are really hard on it. They get it in, it tucks around behind, top of the 8-foot. Don't think it counts our red stone that's on the back right of the 8-foot. Andrew shoots the gap. Smith trying to bump theirs back a little bit and then sit in front of their other stone. They tried to bump theirs back, but went right through the same gap. Hit and a slight flop. Smith calling for takeout of the red stone that Andrew just delivered. They're not going to get a flop inside. Almost a nose hit. Leaves something for Kessler to hit and go in. This one has to be a team shot. Manage this rock all the way down so that we get the proper roll. Gonna have to score 2 here, hopefully, and then hopefully steal one in the 8th end. Max trying to get that one back over. Kessler kind of pushed it left. Nose hit. One skip shot each to go. Smith with the delivery. Trying to hold this one straight. Looks like they're going to get a bit of a roll. Smith is sitting 2. Oh, no, only 1. It looks like the red one is out counting the front yellow. Just not sure how they can get to it. From the angle up here, you might be able to come around the right-hand side. But it looks like Kessler's wanting to drive back the yellow and get a double. Just not sure you can stick around. I do see the port on the right-hand side. And you could just nicely tap that yellow back. You only need to tap it back 2 feet, but they're going to try this run back double. Kessler hits the broom. Dylan trying to hold that. Max now going to curl it. Now Dylan. Hard to see as we got guys in the way. And he picks and a steal of 1.
Oh, you had it. At the hog one, I thought you had it.
Max is asked to put up a corner guard with his first. The first stone for Smith in the rings. They're calling for another one in the rings. Team Sipka playing in the 7th and currently leading 5-4 without the hammer. Smith puts one in a little deeper than they wanted. Kessler sweeps that one to the back of the house. Max asked to put one in the house behind his corner guard. Starting to bite, so the boys are on it. Kessler yelling hard. I think he wants it to sit frozen to this yellow or as close to it as possible with backing. Nice shot, half buried with backing at kind of the right angle. Smith going to try to pick Max's second out of the 4-foot. Bigger weight. He's a little outside the broom. They're trying to scrub that back. Probably has too much weight to get back. It's coming, but hung out there too long. Pushes that one right through. Dylan now. Kessler wants one top 8-foot for Dylan. Max on it to curl it over. Kessler yelling hard at him. Good team shot here. A little deeper, but that was with the brushing. Right on it. There we go. Kind of half buried. May or may not be able to get both of them out.
Time out, Logan. Time out. Why are you trying to get the head? You're going to drag. You're going to drag it right on the floor. You get the guard, no big deal. You need to hit that and stay with him. Make him deal with you. You get the guard, you get the guard.
Smith with a timeout.
With a good solid
Coach did motion. They got to just skinny that top guard. Smith second out of the hack. Decent weight. They're trying to hold that one straight. And they're going to be on the guard and roll to the center. I would assume Kessler will now want to either guard his or get rid of some of the yellow inside. And hope for another miss. Yeah, asking Dylan to put one behind the guard. Kessler's got to score 4 here to tie the game in this last end with the hammer. Dylan with a decent release. Guys are on it. They're trying to hold it. They were on it. Now they're off. They must think it's close. They get off it. Kessler's going to knife this one over. Get some rub off of it. Separation. Bachek lying 3. They're wide open. Let's see what Smith does here. If it was me, I got to hit the top one on the left hand at about the 10 o'clock mark. That should spill it. You're going to spill your own, which is fine. He's inside. Right about there is what I was thinking, and spills it out. Doesn't get rid of it. Bachek lying first and third. Kessler calling for another one on the center line, behind the center guard. Andrew with the release, they're right off of it. All on its own here. They sit right on top of their other one. Nudges it back a couple inches. Bachek now 1, 2, and 4. Smith, third shot. Last of the third stones, and they're trying to hold it. They got to get around this guard at the top. They just picked their own guard. Kessler now thinking, does he guard his 2 so they can't take him out? Or does he start picking away at the top left yellow that's outscoring theirs? He's calling for his team to come down. Listening to the ice audio and see if we can hear anything. They all decide that a freeze on their current one is the answer. They've made this shot 3 or 4 times this end, so they should know the ice. They should know when to sweep. Andrew with his last rock, last of the third stones, and then on to skip stones. Comes out, Dylan's plowing it. It's starting to come down. Max is trying to get that one over on top of it. Now Kessler calls for the audible and gets some separation. Bachek now lying 3. Smith just trying to get rid of rocks. They got to cut Bachek down to less than 4 for the win. 4 red scores will put us to an extra end. Bit light here, might have the one at the top of the rings. And it's going to spill out. Now it looks like Bachek is lying first, third, and fourth rock. So now we got to decide what are you going to do with only 2 rocks of Kessler's left. There's still rocks available. Kessler wants to spill that, take that one out and move over in front of the other one maybe. Kessler calls for the hit of the second shot stone yellow and roll over in front of his red on the right-hand corner of the forefoot. Kessler out. Dylan to hold it straight. Dylan to hold it. Max to curl it. There we go. Lots of separation there. Bachek currently lying 4. If Smith gets 2 of these out, that is game over. He would run Bachek out of rocks. Comes out of the hack. Looks good. Might get a nose hit here. Maybe if it overcurls, we might get a jam on the back yellow. Or there it is, game over. Team Smith defeats Bachek. Next game tonight at 5 o'clock.